and welcome. My name's Teresa Brown and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Victoria in Australia. And I am excited to be here today. I'm going to share a little Christmas card with our new little oval framelets. So without further ado, let's come down to my workbench and let's start. So we have a beautiful new suite out at the moment, and it's the frame Florest. It's got the dies. It's also got stamps, and it's also got some Christmas stamps. So there's a lot you can do with this. It's also got beautiful designer series paper. So yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. And at the moment, this is only available to demonstrators for this month, as it's a little pre-order. And that's one of the perks about being a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Now, I also am going to be using some of my glitter paper from our mini catalogue, and I'll share this with you. It's on page 17. And absolutely beautiful glitter paper this for Christmas. And we've got a few different colours in here, and you don't, unless you really look, you don't really see, but it's got the beautiful green. Oh, look at this. How gorgeous is this? It's got gold. I just love it. The green, the gold. And then they're very cream white. I'd say it's more of a cream than a white. It looks more like a cream, but beautiful for Christmas. I love the evening evergreen. I think that's beautiful. And then you've got the gold. So this is on page 17 in our mini catalogue. In our Christmas mini catalogue. So if you've missed that one, I would check that out because it is really beautiful. And I'm going to use some of this today. Now, I've been sharing today a little bit about our frames. So this is the heart frame. Now, the one thing I love about this heart frame is it just cuts out the little love hearts. Okay, so it doesn't cut around the outer edge. It just cuts out the love hearts. So you can't just do it on the front of your card directly like this. So this is the evening evergreen cardstock, but this is the glitter paper. Look how gorgeous that is for Christmas. Absolutely to die for. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on a white card. I just decided I'm going to go right onto the white card with this one. So I'm just tossing up whether I wanted to put a bow or something on the bottom there, but I'm not quite sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick on the inside, because sometimes I'm not too sure. So I'm going to stick on the inside and up the top, come down. But I'm not going to do right across the bottom just yet, just in case I want to slide some ribbon in that a little bit later. Okay, so the card I have cut is 29 centimeters long by 10.5, and I've scored it at 14.5. And you can sort of see how beautiful that comes up on that. Look how gorgeous that is. Now, I just want to share the different ovals that you get in this set. You get the beautiful frame, you get the hearts, which just do the hearts, and you get this one as well. Now, they all come out with different size. This one comes out with this size, and the outside is like that. So you've got that. This one here comes out a bit bigger. Okay, so the frame one fits perfectly in the heart one. Okay, so it goes really well within the heart one. So I've got a gold one here and I've got a white one here. I'm not quite sure what I want to use just at the moment, so I'm just going to move these over for a minute. And I'm probably leaning against the white to keep it in that white and green. And the memories and more cards I have cut out a Santa. Now these are the little memory and more cards, Christmas cards that you get. They come like this, and they've got things on each side that you can use for your scrapbooking, or you can use for your card making. And I decided to cut out a Santa because I have a family member that just loves Santas, and I think I'm going to go with that on there. I think that's really lovely. So I'm going to stick this on, and you can sort of see you get this beautiful red edge around the outside. So make sure you have a look for that so that you glue it down the right way. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this into the center of our hearts. Now I've actually cut this one out because I wanted to have it cut out to start off with. And I'm going to cut out a second one so I can raise him up a little bit. Sorry, I've got a bit of a croaky throat this morning. So I'm just going to come and cut this one out while we're doing it. Okay, so come around. It doesn't take long really to cut them out, but just to save a little bit of time, I did already cut one out. Now when you're doing like a paper towel type card, sometimes you need three images the same. So if you're stamping out the image, you'll want to stamp out 3 images the same. If you're cutting them out with something like this, you might want to just pull 3 aside until you've actually done your cutting out and see what you really want to do. Now this time I'm coming around the heart, but I'm coming in around the hat this way this time. Okay, and then I'm coming down along the beard. Okay, so his face is going to look a little bit like it's set back. And then I'm going to come up and cut out this moustache and come around his nose. Okay, and around this bit here. So I'm cutting that piece out and cutting around this piece here. Okay, so you can sort of see we've got a full center, and now we've got this much. Now the third one, you can actually just do the hat if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to use dimensions on the back of this, but I'm going to use glue on the back of this one. So I'm going to glue this one down. I'm going to pop him on here. He is such a cute little Santa. And I love this glitter paper. It's just gorgeous. I think it would have gone lovely with any of the gold, or it would have gone lovely with the vanilla-y one too, like the creamy colour one. So now I'm just going to get my dimensions, and I'm going to place them on here. Now I want to place them pretty evenly around so that it sits higher up. But I also want to be able to just give it a bit of a curl around with my fingers as well. Okay, so that you can sort of just curl it around a little bit so that it sort of sits into our other piece. Okay, so we just curl mainly around here, the hat and the moustache here. You want that sort of curve around a little bit so it sits in nicely. Okay, so I'm just pulling off the backs, and I'm going to place this one now on top of this one. And you can sort of see that his face is sort of down now. this is sort of raised up a little bit, so it gives you that dimension. Okay, so I've curled the moustache down so it looks like it's all joined in. And the third one, if you want to, you can just do the hat if you want to, which is just the white bit if you want to, but I'm not going to waste the whole Santa on that because this looks quite cute as it is, so I'm going to just leave it like that. And then on the inside, I'm just going to come in with the Evening Evergreen cardstock. I'm not going to use glitter on the inside, I'm just using the cardstock. And this piece here is 14 by 10. And then my white piece is 13.5 by 9.5. This is centimetres, guys. Okay, most of us in Australia use centimetres. If you're from over in America or Texas and that, I know you use inches. But I'm just doing the centimetres here, but you can just do it in your normal size over there that you would do. Now we also have these beautiful, look at these gorgeous iridescent rhinestones. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to grab one of these out. I'll grab this out because I'm going to put one of these just on here, on his hat. And just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to come in. Do I want a big one or a medium one? I think I'll just come in with a medium one on there. Just absolutely gives a little bit of bling without giving it too much. Just right here on the hat, which is gorgeous. Now on the inside, you can stamp out the words if you want to, and these words are from here, from the second one, and it's the season to be jolly. And I think it is the season to be jolly when you've got Santa on the front. Now, how do you work out whether you're going to have put this straight if you're not using your Stamparatus? You can use your grid paper. Okay, so we'll ink him up. And I always line the block up with one of the lines on my grid paper. Okay, so I'm just going to line it up with the bottom one and come down, and I can see that it's pretty straight. Okay, so the H is going right through the center there. It's pretty straight. So when you know that you're happy with it, you can just come down and that's a bit off. Yep, but I'm happy with the straightness of that. Okay, now then one thing you do have to be mindful of is if you've got ink around the outside edge of your stamp, that you don't press down crooked, because if you press down crooked like this, you're going to get this edge. Okay, so that can happen quite easily when you're inking up, especially if your inks are really wet. Okay, so I would make sure that you clean this off and make sure it's nice and clean off. I've got my cleaning pad here, so I could do it on that, on my chamois. Okay, so you can clean your chamois, clean it on your chamois. Now, don't press down hard. Okay, I know it's hard and it's so tempting to press down really hard in that ink, but just pop it in there and just move it slightly, and you'll see that it inks it up really well without going around the edge, okay, because you don't want it around that edge. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this on here and yep. Just make sure I've got the block up the right way, and I'm just going to come down and press it on. So you can sort of see you get that nice, no borders around it like here. Okay, and that's if you press really hard into the ink, and especially if your ink's wet. So this is really quite a cute little one. Now, I'm not sure about this at the moment, and I was thinking I might like to put some ribbon around here or put something on here. So, you know, you can put a strip, paper, along here, so you could add some white along there, or you can add, where's my little leaves. I cut some little leaves out, these little leaves, so you could do these little leaves. They could come out from the heart here, and I like that they've got 2 leaves. Okay, they've got 2 of these gorgeous leaves going reverse ways in the set. I love that. You've got one here and one here. Okay, so that you can use them. I like that they've got the reverse one so that you can actually put something like this on to your card. So we're just going to use the leaf today. I still might add a ribbon, I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to come down with a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of glue. We do not want that much glue. Now I'm just going to bring it up through the middle here, through this middle one here. Oh, it doesn't want to stick down. Okay, and I'm just going to do it on, I've got enough on this to do it on this one as well. You do have to be a little bit mindful with this glue. And we're going to come back in with one of those beautiful iridescent rhinestones. And we're going to bring one in right in over the top of them. So it just holds it there, gives you a little bit of bling there. So once you've decided, okay, that's what you're going to do, you can always just add a little bit of glue down here and glue this down. But if you wanted to add ribbon, it's always good to leave, that's a little gold nugget, but you can leave that bottom bit just unglued until such time as you know what you're going to do with it. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our little Christmas card using the love hearts. And look at that beautiful bling. I just love it. And like, you can do so much more. You can add so much more to this. But look, he really stands up being told up, 3D'd up. And it's just gorgeous. Thank you for joining me. God bless you all. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye for now.